Hey guys and gals, Doug Machini Piper here, and I was sitting here smoking a pipe out in the barn. By the way, today's pipe is my Morgan Bones sausage, and in it I have some Cult Blood Red Moon. Just sitting here in the barn, I was looking at my bike sitting over here, and trying to think of what I had to do to it. Realized I never really kind of went over that with you guys. If you're interested. Maybe you're not, but figure since I was sitting here, I'd kind of go over that. The insurance actually totaled my bike, but I think they just totaled it because of the amount of parts that need replaced versus the value of the bike, because really when you walk up to the bike, it doesn't look that bad. Now keeping in mind it's a motorcycle and it hit a deer, so yeah, broke my leg, and for those of you who didn't know, tore a tendon in the bottom of my foot. But yeah, I walked away from it. I was happy, but my bike's a little sick, so I figured I'd go over some of the stuff and show you guys what happened to the bike, and we'll go from there. So let me flip this around. All right, take you out of the holder here. So here's the front of the bike. As you can see, her head hit that right headlight there and bent that bar up. And then she went down the right side of my bike. You see it kind of jacked that all up, so I'm gonna have to replace that whole headliner, or the whole headlight assembly. And then this doesn't look that bad, except for the fact that this bar right here is supposed to be over here. And that's what my foot was up on when I hit her. And there was actually a peg. See if I can do this. There was a foot peg right here, and that's where my foot was sitting. That peg that was sitting here wrapped clear around and was sitting over the top of this, where I couldn't step on a brake when I hit her. So that was interesting, getting it stopped. And then there's some minor damage. Got a little dent here where the floorboard got pushed back into the exhaust, and you can see here where the highway bar is pushing up on the floorboard. This is all bent, so I'm gonna have to replace that floorboard. I was told by my mechanic I could go ahead and heat that up and push it back into position, but at the same time, it's like, why do that when I just bolt on a new one? I got plenty of insurance money out of it to do that, and I trust it more that way. There's some stuff up underneath here that's bent and damaged or whatever. So then she came down, she spun around after she hit my foot right there. Then she spun around, and her butt hit this saddlebag right here. And what that ended up doing was blowing out this part right here. So that all needs sewed up or replaced. And then of course she busted the back of my back turn signal there when she hit that. So good news, Old Glory's still flying, and it could have been a crap ton worse, like I said, but all in all, I mean, handlebars are solid. They didn't move at all. So I'm not too tore up about that. So they're all bolt-on parts. I mean, the headlight assembly, a little bit of wiring. The highway bar, highway pegs, those are bolt-on parts. Floorboards, bolt-on parts. Take the saddlebags off, have those sewed up by a guy I know that does leather work, and then get a couple turn signals. I'm back in business. So anyway, that was that. Just didn't know if you guys were interested in checking that out. I'll say, and everybody's told me, but I knew it already, that super blessed by the accident. I mean, like I said, I was doing 65, and I don't remember if I told you guys this or not, but I never saw it coming. I've taught a lot of people how to ride motorcycles in the past over the last 20 some odd years, but I look for this and do that, and I never had a chance to even think about that stuff, let alone doing them. I mean, I saw her head the same time I felt her hitting my foot. And it's kind of weird unless you've been through something like that before, but your body goes through don't want to say goes through changes. It's not like I'm a butterfly, but your body does things, right? And it shuts down because of that fight or flight mechanism. And so basically my vision shut down. As soon as I saw her head and felt her hit my leg, I didn't have time to think of what it was, but I can tell you that's the last thing I saw for a half second. When that happened, I remember thinking to myself, am I going down? But I can tell you I couldn't see a thing. I literally could not see. And then when I realized I wasn't going down, then it was like, all right, I'm gliding, and then I'm, next thing you know, I'm seeing the road and I'm trying to figure out how to get my bike stopped. I brought it to a stop, but it was really weird the fact that I was going by an open field. She had to have been in there's some bushes and stuff there. She had to have been behind one of those bushes, but just weird how it just happened out of nowhere. You hear people say it all the time. But yeah, I had no chance to react. It was over before I realized what was going on. So I'm just, like I said, super blessed. If she was a foot forward, she would have taken my forks out and I for sure would have gone down. If she was a foot back, she would have hit my leg instead of hitting the structure of the bike there, and probably dislocated my hip amongst other things. So super blessed that God had me in his hands that day. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. I wear a full face helmet. I didn't used to, but after studies and going through the fire department, going through enough of these, you get that little voice in the back of your head that says, yeah, it's time. So I had a full face helmet on that day, but thank God I didn't need it. But yeah, just kind of an interesting deal. I'm super happy that I can fix it, because I absolutely love the bike. Out of 20 some odd years of riding, this bike has been my favorite by far. So that's it. Figured I could bring you guys up to speed. It's kind of, I don't want to say fun, but I love coming out here and looking at it, not to slobber over, but just, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I don't know if I told you or not, if that was one of my other videos. My wife went on vacation with her sister going camping this weekend, so I'm here by myself, with my son in and out. And I wished I'd ordered the parts so I could fix it this weekend, but I didn't have enough heads up for that, so that'll probably happen after the move. So other than that, guys, that's all I have for today. Hope you're all doing well. Until next time, you take care.